Hello student, we have the last topic of this chapter, that is Spearman's rank order correlation, which is also called the rank correlation of coefficient. There is no assumption we need to follow before applying this formula. And second, it is useful when we have the qualitative data such as evaluation in leadership and judgment in honesty or the beauty of the person. These are the some of the variable you can't quantify it, right? And what are the features of this correlation? When the difference, sum of the difference of the rank between two variables shall be 0. If you got the sum of the difference 0, it means you are going right. There is no such assumption we need to follow. That is second. And third, it is nothing but Pearson's correlation between the rank. What does that mean? It means the value of the correlation is interpreted in the same way as we did in the Carl Pearson's method, and the value is also ranges from +1 to -1. When you got r is equal to +1, it means there is complete agreement in the order of the ranks, and ranks are in the same direction. But when we get r as -1, it means there is complete disagreement in the order of the ranks, and the ranks are in opposite direction. Second is, there are three types of question which is asked in the Spearman rank correlation. Means type 1, where ranks are given. It is very easy for us to find out the rank correlation. Second, where the ranks are not given. In that case, we have to find out the rank, and we need to assign the rank first before moving forward. Third is where ranks are equal. It is bit complicated, only bit, not such big problem. And it is the formula of Spearman's correlation, where we need to find out D and N. N is the number of observation and D is the difference between the rank of the two variable or the two series, right? So this is the question where ranks are given. This is type 1. Now look at this question. We have method of teaching, 7 types of method of teaching, and this teaching is ranked by the students of group A and group B. Let's see how to solve it. To R1 minus R2. Make sure that your sum of the difference will be 0. That is the feature of the rank correlation also, right? So every time when you get the difference, sum of the difference is 0, it means you are going right. Next, you need to obtain the square of the difference and take a sum of the d square. That is 28 here. Now put all these value d square, sum of the d square in the formula, and you will get the rank correlation. So we have the rank correlation of 0.5, which indicates the moderate positive correlation between the ranks obtained by the MBA student of the two group. So we have the type 2, where there is no ranks are given, right? There are variable x and variable y, and we have to rank them. So before follow the steps, we have to rank them. See, we have to rank them as a highest value 1 or the lowest value as 1. So here in the case of x, I given the highest value to the rank 1. Make sure that you are giving the value, whatever value you are taken as highest or lowest, it should be consistent with the both the variable. So if I take the value, highest value in the x variable as 1, likewise we need to follow the same. We opt the highest value as the rank 1, which is I given in the y. 77 is the highest value, so I given that rank 1. Likewise, second highest value I give 2, In case of x, that is 76, and in case of y, it is 70, and so on. Right? You can rank it. It is very easy. Now follow the same steps which we have followed in the last question. Take the difference of these two uh, ranks and obtain sum of the d square and put all the values in the formula. So here's the question where I find the difference of the rank 1 and rank 2. Sum of the difference is 0. It means I am going right. Now I take the square of the d square and sum of the d square, that is 54. If I put it d square in the formula, I got the rank correlation is 0.67, which indicates the strong positive relationship between the ranks obtained by variable x and variable y. Now there is type 3, when ranks are equal. What do you mean by the ranks are equal? Means when ranks are repeated, right? So look at this question. There is x variable and y variable, and if you can see carefully, you can find out values which are repeated, right? So whenever the values are repeated in the question, it means you have to follow the different formula. So what I did in this formula, I just added the 1 by 12 plus I just added into the d square, sum of the d square, 1 by 12 bracket m1 cube minus m1 bracket close, then plus, and so on. What is the m1 here? So it can be continued. M1 is the value which is repeated, right? How many values they are repeated in the question? If the 4 items are repeated again and again, it means I need to take M1, M2, M3, M4, right? If there is only one value is repeated, if I took only M1, right? So see, in this question, in the x variable, item 16 is repeated thrice, and in the y variable, item 13 repeated 2 times and item 6 repeated 2 times. Means there are 3 values which are repeated, right? So I need to add m1, m2 and m3. So item 16 repeated thrice, right? So that's why I am taking m1 as 3. So if you look at the question, I just ranked variable x. I started with the highest value as rank 1, and I will consistent with the y variable. I took the highest value as rank 1 in the y variable also, right? So for the ranking item 16, it is thrice, right? So before 16 up to 6th rank, there was no confusion, right? So later on, I got 3 value which is repeated. It means 7, 8, 9. It should be placed at 7, 8, 9 if the values are different, right? But here the values are same. So what we can do, we will take an average of the rank. So 7, 8th, 9th. These rank should be assigned to these 3 items. So I will take the average of these rank and assign to item 16. That's why I assigned 8 to all 3 items, right? Same goes with the variable y. All right. Likewise, in the series y, item 30 has repeated twice, right? So I assigned m2 as 2 because it's repeated 2 times. So I will take the value, I will take an average of rank 5 and 6, and the rank of these two values is 5.5. I assigned item 13 as 5.5, right? Same goes with the 6. 6 is repeated twice, so m3 will be twice. If 6 will repeat thrice or 4 times or 5 times, m3 will be 3 4 5, right? So now it's again repeated twice, so m3 will be 2. Now I will take an average of rank 8 and 9, and this will be 8.5, so I assigned value 6 as 8.5, and then I take a difference of r1 and r2, that is 0. Here sum of the difference is 0, it means I am going again right, and then I will heading towards the d square and get the sum of the d square. So now I told you the formula is different here, so I put the all the values which I got from the question and put in this formula. See, d square is 41, so I put the value 41 plus 1 by 12. Now my m1 was 3, so I take cube 3 minus 3 plus 1 by 12. Again my m2 was 2 and m3 was 2. So I put all the value and I got the value 0.73, which shows the strong relationship between the variable x and variable y. Thank you for listening me and sparing your time. I hope you have cleared all the doubts from the correlation.